Hey my good friends, Sam Haymart with Test Driven TV. Today I'm inviting you into my home because I have just reserved and ordered my own 2022 Ford Maverick pickup truck. So I'm going to show you how the reservation process works, answer a few common questions, and then talk to you a little bit about the truck I ordered. All right, my friends, for the last month or so, I've been talking to you in some of my videos about the all-new 2022 Ford Maverick and the Hyundai Santa Cruz, two new compact crossover pickup trucks that really sort of open up an all-new segment here in the United States. And I have to be honest with you, this is a segment I'm very excited about because it's something new and it's something a lot of people have been asking for a very long time, including myself, a true compact pickup truck. So because I'm a journalist and because it's a good story, I really was interested in not only for myself for a vehicle, but I was interested in getting one of these two vehicles to talk to you about and show you what getting it's like, living with it's like, and all of those other things that I do in my videos. And so because of the fact that the 2022 Ford Maverick is available in a base grade for $20,000 and comes with a hybrid, I decided to order this truck for myself. So the process right now is reservation, order, and wait. And that's going to be this fall, which could be as early as September, but probably more likely October from what I've been hearing. So here's the process. I'm on the Ford website. For the 2022 model year, the Maverick comes in 3 different trim grades, and of course you can also tack on the first edition package to the Lariat. I wanted the plainest one that I could get, and so looking at the XL starting at $19,995, I chose the 2.5 liter front wheel drive model because, well, this is a company car and, well, a pickup truck that gets 40 miles to the gallon and only costs $20,000 makes a lot of financial sense to me. That's really what attracted me to this truck. So looking at the colors, the XL only comes in a few shades, basically black, white, silver, and a variation of blue, and of course gray. I was really torn between the cactus gray and the Area 51, but because I tend towards blue, there it is, Area 51. And so that comes with a 100A equipment group. It comes with LED headlamps, an 8-inch center stack screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, also with 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot. Not bad for $20,000, and it comes with a few of the passive-aggressive safety features out there. So scrolling down, not really interested in the Ford Copilot 360 package. And looking at the exterior, comes with steel wheels, my favorite. Pretty good sized tires, 225/65 R17. Now the accessories, you can add all those onto your build if you want. Now I'm going to be all about accessories for this truck, and we're going to be making a lot of videos down the road after it gets here talking about aftermarket accessories and all sorts of things like that. But I'm going to wait till the truck gets here in plain form before I really start adding those things in. The interior on the XL is black essentially. Now in these photos it shows sort of a gray color. In reality, it's almost a charcoal black, so that's really fine with me. I like that. It doesn't show dirt too well. A nice sturdy cloth on those seats. Again, more interior options that you can pick. Choosing my powertrain, 2.5 liter hybrid. Now, if you want 4-wheel drive, you do have to go up to the 2-liter EcoBoost engine, which is an option, plus the 4-wheel drive is also an option. But you can get the 2-liter EcoBoost with just front-wheel drive. Transmission on mine, of course, will be the continuously variable hybrid transmission. So that gets me to the summary. And so you can click around and look at all the different angles, and I'm pretty happy with what I see. This sort of meets my plain wrapper package approach that I was after, yet gives me a color other than Oxford white. So now it's time to reserve. Now Ford is not charging any kind of a reservation fee on this thing. It's sort of open go. And so I just put in my personal information here. Go through. And the thing is if you do this, what you really need to know is that you're going to have a salesman calling you. It's going to happen unless your dealership that you choose is really out to lunch. Now this is not a commitment to buy. That's the first thing you need to understand. By reserving a truck, you are not signing up for anything that you can't get out of. The next step in this process is after you submit that reservation, you'll get an email from Ford that says they've got your reservation and the dealership will be contacting you shortly. Now, I actually sent this to 2 different dealerships, one here in town that I know well for being good for customer service and They don't necessarily always pile a lot of things on top of it like dealer addendums, and they don't add magic air in the tires and lifetime tint and magic wax on the car and make you pay for it. And the other dealership that does all those things. So as it turns out, the dealership that is the good guy in town of the two that I sent it to is the first one that got back to me. And so they basically said, we're here for your service. When are you ready to order? And of course, I'm ready to go. So I told them, yes, let's do this. I had a few questions. My first question was, wait a minute, what's the price? You know, are you going to be adding an addendum onto it? Are we doing anything extra above and beyond what that price tag shows me on the website? They assured me absolutely not. They don't do that. The next question was, do you need money for a deposit? They did not ask me for money for a deposit at the dealership that I chose. Some dealerships out there are asking for deposit money. I've seen $500, $1,000, even more on some of the forums out there when it comes to what dealerships want for a deposit to actually order the vehicle. And that is the second step here, getting that vehicle ordered. Now, my third question was, when's it gonna be here? And right now, fall is the answer. Fall is the answer. Now, fall can mean a lot of things. Fall can be September, fall can be October, fall can be November, fall can be December if they have production problems getting job one off the ground. For me personally, don't care. So what happens next is they actually order the vehicle, and then I've gotten an email from Ford, and in that email it basically shows me a picture of the car that I ordered, and it says order confirmed, and that's from Ford Motor Company. It's not from the dealership that's giving me some kind of Swiss cheese. This is an email that says my truck has been ordered, and it will then give me updates as the process goes along, showing me when it gets scheduled for production, when it gets built, and when it gets shipped. So at some point the ball gets rolling, and I'll start getting updates from Ford Motor Company as to how things are going with my order. And basically how this works is when that truck arrives, they're going to call me and say, hey, it's time to come in and talk about your paperwork, talk about your loan, financing, however you're going to structure your purchase, and start that process and get it going. Really, the benefit to reserving and ordering a truck now is that when these show up on the ground, you get to go straight to your dealership, buy your truck, and come home. You don't have to go try to find a truck someplace that's not already purchased. You don't have to try to find the one you want with the options you want. You don't have to try anything. It's already done for you. There's a benefit to that, I think. And honestly, I think when those trucks arrive at the dealerships, a lot of dealerships are going to have addendums on these things, and that's a rodeo that I don't have to ride in. So that's really why I decided to try this process, and I get to share it with you. And that's really my other motivation, right? Because this is how I make a living, doing videos and talking to you about cars, and this is a big story. And so this is a journey that we're all going to get to take together. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it, if I'm honest. So there you go. I'll be updating you. Down below in the information section, you will see a link for the playlist for all the videos that will surround this and the videos I've already done on the Ford Maverick. This is going to be an exciting product, and when it gets here, we're going to do a review on it, and we're going to be doing lots of videos on this truck because it's going to be sort of our test truck of the year for the next year. And it's going to be good because you're not going to find a base XL truck anywhere in the press fleet. All the vehicles that the journalists will be testing will be fully loaded Lariats and XLTs, probably first edition packages, and it's unlikely that you're going to see very many driving reviews on the base front wheel drive hybrid. So I'm going to be pretty excited to bring that to you. Until then, click right here, see my latest video, or better yet, click right there and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Either way, stay tuned.